Hi everybody and welcome back to some more MotoGP 17 here on this channel. Now in today's video we're back on the managerial career and the first race in today's episode is in Spain and it's Catalunya. Now last time we raced around the circuit on a GP bike was on the Suzuki and we really struggled around the circuit. So hopefully the Yamaha is going to do better. We're not doing too bad at the moment, we're leading the championship. Our teammates need to improve, hopefully they will in today's episode. So let's get straight into the first race and hopefully get some more points on the board. So here we go. Right, so that's the qualifying out the way as we don't do the second qualifying session, and that wasn't too bad. The bike felt okay, and our teammate Jack, is in 15th. Really needs to sort his shit out, really needs to get some more points on the board. Right, let's get straight into the race. Here we go, guys.
Hello to all the bike racing fans tuning in. The MotoGP race is about to get underway here at the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya, for the 7th event on the calendar. The skies over the track are clear, and the latest weather reports are telling us that temperatures will be as expected for this time of year. The warm-up lap complete then, the riders have taken up their positions on the starting grid and the Grand Prix of Catalunya about to get underway.
Right, so here we go with the first race in Spain around Catalunya, and there's two Ducatis on the front row. And if I remember rightly, it was Dovizioso that gave us a race in the last season. So let's see if we can get a good start here. That's not too bad. Keep that front wheel down, and that was a steady start. The Yamaha's starting to feel really good off the mark. And we got an awesome start. Oh my God! Right, slow it down, slow it down. Don't make too much contact. God, just managed to get past Dovizioso. Bit of contact with Lorenzo, and we've managed to get through up to P3, so that wasn't too bad. And we're just behind fellow Brit Cal Crutchlow, and it's Iannone that's managed to get in the lead. Oh my God, that's a bit of a rare thing in this season. Iannone at the front on the Suzuki. Right, let's just try and hold it into that turn. Got a Ducati trying to shove it up the inside behind me. Right, just try and hold it there. The bike's been okay. I didn't muck around with too much on the setup, so it's pretty much standard. Right, that wasn't too bad. Oh my God, the Yamaha's acceleration through there. Oh my God, really felt it there. Right, just try and get a nice tight turn and just cutting out Cal Crutchlow into that corner. And there's two Brits in first and second, so that's a really good start to this Grand Prix. Now we've just got to settle down. We know this turn coming up is not one of my favourites on this circuit, and it was a real big problem on the Suzuki, but this Yamaha feels slightly better. Right, slow it down. That's not too bad. Keep it nice and gentle. Yeah, that felt okay, so I'm happy with that. But as the tyres start to wear to the last lap, we've got to be really careful through there. Right, try and hold it through there. Not too bad. Keep it nice and smooth. And through here, slow it down. Just keep it nice and steady, and again being good. Oh God, just went a little bit wide into that turn. Oh, we managed to save it there, but onto the curb, be careful, accelerate, and into that last turn. So that wasn't too bad, not the tidiest first lap, but we're into the lead on this Grand Prix, and I think that's Iannone still trying to hang on to our coattails, and we've just got to try and hold him off into this turn. He's going to probably be a bit better on the brakes than us. Right, slow it down, slow it down. Oh no, that was pretty decent. So the Yamaha started to come into its own here. I'm telling you, this Yamaha is probably the best bike that I've had a go on so far on the game. Right, let's just try and hold it into this turn. Again, got a little bit wider, just understeering slightly. Oh, looking at the times down there, Dovizioso on the Ducatis in behind us. We knew he'd come right to the front. Like I said, it was the bike and the rider that was giving us the most grief around here last time, and I was expecting that. Right, just try and hold it. But it's quite a trend now for the Ducatis to start pushing in this season. They're starting to push forward. In the last season on the Suzuki, it was all about the Yamahas, but in the last couple of races, the Ducatis are starting to pick up some points. So they're starting to show that the Ducati this year is a force to be reckoned with for definite, especially on the straights. Right, let's just try and slow it into this turn, try not to make any mistakes. But Iannone's still in third place, so he's doing really well. I was really surprised at his start. I haven't seen him at the front much in this season so far, and didn't see much in the front in the last season and when I was on the Suzuki. But yeah, that's good. Oh God, someone's crashed out. It's always a difficult circuit. You always see quite a few crashes around here. Right, that's not too bad through there, but Dovizioso has just closed the gap. Oh God, just caught the curb there. Just trying to be a little bit, turn into that curve turn a little bit too early. And right, so we go into the final lap. Let's see if we can just manage this. This has been quite a decent race, actually. That really good start I got really has set me up here. Right, let's just try and be careful. Just spinning up the wheels a little bit. Oh, God, there he is. Dovizioso is really close in behind. Now, this is going to be a real tough finish here, and I think he's going to try and get up the inside as we just got a little bit wide in that turn. I've got to try and hold it here. Right, is he going to go on the outside, or is he going to try and go on the inside? Oh, God, I've overrun that turn a little bit, and I can just hear him on my right shoulder. Oh, there he is. Oh, God, a bit of contact as I just stood the bike up. I couldn't avoid that as he was turning in, and I was to stand the bike up, but I've just managed to hold him into that turn, and he's going to put the pressure on here. Is he going to try and get up the inside here, or are we going to be able to turn into this section before he gets... Oh yeah, we just managed to hold him off there, but he's going to be pretty quick into this turn. He's still sitting right in behind me. Is he going to squeeze past? Oh, got a bit of a reaction there as I tap the power on. Right, we've got to be really good into this section here. We can't afford any mistakes. And oh God, Bradley Smith's crashed off. That's not good for another fellow Brit. Right, let's just try and hold it into this turn. Try and keep it nice and steady. Is Dovizioso going to shove up the inside as I'm going a little bit wider than I would like? Just got to be careful because that rear tyre is pretty ripped apart. There's not much grip there. Right, just try and be steady through here. Last couple of turns, don't muck it up. Nice and tight. Oh, that'll do. We should be able to get the last turn here and hold on to this. And yes, it looks like the first race of the episode around Catalunya, we're going to take maximum points. And to tell you what, guys, the Yamaha is starting to feel awesome. I am absolutely loving this bike. What a brilliant result to start off the episode, and like I said, guys, I'm really starting to like the Yamaha. It feels really solid, and I'm not actually changing too much on the setup. Like I said, if I do make any adjustments, I will show you in the episode, but so far this bike feels very good. The only issue I have with the Yamaha is the braking. Now, so we've got to upgrade those brakes, but apart from that, it feels pretty solid. The suspension's far better on this one than it was on this Suzuki, so far the Yamaha's definitely up the top of the list, but we still got other bikes like the Ducati, the Honda, and the KTM that we haven't tried. So there is a few. There's also the Aprilia. So I'll just reserve my judgment. Oh yes, Joseph Bell's got his first win in the Moto3. Fantastic. So that's a good start. Starting to see some of the teammates starting to pull in the points, but Moto2 still looks absolutely shocking. We really do need to kick them up the arse. Right, let's get into the HQ and see what's coming next. Right, let's just check out the activities, and then we will jump in and see if we can upgrade any of the bikes, because like I said, we do need to stop upgrading that Moto2 bike. Let's just do the gym. I think you get a second one. Yeah, and we'll do the interview. So let's do that, and let's see if that moves it on a couple of weeks. So we should have a slot open, hopefully, so we can do some R&D. So we've got 1 week left. Let's just double check that. Is there one section? Oh, I've still got 1 more week. So we're going to have to do that after the next race. So let's jump into the race around Assen in the Netherlands. So here we go, guys.
And welcome to the 8th event of the MotoGP season. Today we're here in Assen, where the Dutch Grand Prix will be getting underway any moment now. At the moment, the track is wet and light rain is falling, but the forecasts say that there could be some breaks in the cloud. This means that the track could dry out considerably between now and the end of the race.
Not happy it's going to be a wet race, and I'll tell you what, guys, Milestone really need to sort out this problem with the AI in the wet, because they are so slow, especially around this circuit. But I'm going to start at the back. I haven't qualified at all, so let's just get straight into it and just pick up the points, guys. So here we go.
After a long weekend of preparation, the race is about to start. You could cut the tension with a knife. But all that matters now is who gets across that line first.
Right, so here we go with the race, and I'm really annoyed it's going to be a wet race because I think a dry race would have been really, really good fun round here. So I'm at the back with my teammate, and I'm just going to take a steady race and try and get through as many of these bikes as we can. So let's see if we can get a good start, as they're so slow in the corners around here. Now there is some circuits that they're okay in the wet, but this is not one of them. But Milestone really need to update it very, very soon, because I can't change the managerial career. Now it's set on the weather. I can't turn off the rain. So as we go through, I don't want to, can't reset the career and start all over again. But if they just give it a little bit of a patch and fix it, that would be fantastic. I just managed to squeeze through there, but past the Petrosa, up to 6th place. And like in the first few corners, we've almost taken half the field. It's just too easy. Right, let's keep it nice and steady through there. Oh no! Marquez is gone! Oh my god, I don't know if Rossi just had a bit of contact with Marquez, but Marquez is out the race. And there you go. So they really don't like some of these corners either. I don't think Rossi did touch him now. I just think Marquez just lost the back end. Can we take Rossi and Zarco in that turn? Yes, so up to 3rd. So not even a lap out the way, and we're already up to 3rd. It's just too easy. They really do need to speed up the AI in the wet. Oh god, just be careful. I don't need to push it too much. So we got Vinales and Petrucci in front of us. Let's just try and keep it nice and steady, and let's see if we can get past them. Right, let's get a nice turn through there. Oh my god! Oh god, Vinales is gone. I just oh god, that just made me make a mistake. I just slammed on the brakes and went into Petrucci, but I backed off because I don't want to take the place there, because I did make contact with him. But Vinales is gone as well. Flipping heck. Oh my god. So that just makes it down to me and Petrucci, but I'm just going to take a steady little bit of a second lap and just see if I can just cruise past him. I'm not going to push it too much, and let's just see if we can just get past him here, can we? Don't need to push it too much, just keep it nice and tight. I didn't even adjust the bike, so it's on the default setup as well. But like I said, in the wet, look at that, nice turn, too easy. Just too easy, guys, it really is. Oh, I'm gonna after this recording, I'm gonna send Milestone a message on their forum. I'm gonna say, look, this is just unacceptable, because the game is, apart from these little problems, the game is, oh god, almost lost the back end then. The game is absolutely superb. It just needs, this is one of the issues I had on Valentino Rossi the game, is how the AI react in the weather conditions. I mean, if you can't get it right, don't have the weather on it. That's all I can say. There's no point in it looking good, sounding good, if it doesn't, if the computer doesn't perform and give you a challenge, because, you know, it's just, if you know what I mean, I'm not even trying and I'm absolutely killing the field, and this is on the hardest level on Pro Physics. It shouldn't be like this. I can understand it may be on amateur, but not on the hardest level. It should be really, really hard. Right, so let's just try and get it nice and steady through there. And we've just got a lap to go, so it's just going to be a cruise here. I'll just try to pull the wheel up there. Let's try and do a bit of showboating if we can get it in. Right, keep it nice and steady. But it's not even like it's absolutely tipping down. Yes, it's a wet circuit, but it's not as bad as it can be. Oh god, again. See, I think sometimes when you slow down, I find that into the corners, it's better to just have a little bit of throttle into the turn. Don't back off completely, because I find when you back off completely, you slightly lose the rear end. I've noticed it quite a few times. But other than that, this Yamaha is definitely performing much better than the Suzuki, which is brilliant. Right, let's keep nice and steady through here, and nice and steady. And I was keeping an eye on Robbo46's channel, because he's on the Honda currently, and he's having an absolute mare on that Honda, and that was the next bike I was going to try out. He's put me off a bit actually, so I might try the Ducati, but I'll put it to a vote once we get towards the end of this season and see what you think, guys. Right, let's keep it nice and steady through here, coming towards the end, and we're absolutely miles ahead without even trying. And it looks like it's just going to be a nice 25 points on the board, easy as you like. And hopefully our teammate's got a few places, but he was at the back as well. He's probably not gonna. I'm not sure why he's not performing, because he was amazing on the Moto3. We stepped him up to the GP bikes, and the Yamaha is really good, but he doesn't seem to be able to keep pace with us at the moment. Right, just finished with a nice power wheelie. There we go, 25 points on the board. Now we move on to the next race, so here we go. Right, so that's 25 points on the board. And I think we're going to do another race in today's episode, as that one was just a bit of a non-event. And my teammate again didn't really pick up any points. But I'm hopeful for the rest of the team. I think the Moto3 guys are starting to pull their finger out and get some points on the board. I'm not sure whether it's too late for them to make a challenge for the title, but we will check that out in today's episode, because he got a win in the last race and I think he was up to 6th or something. So if he gets a few wins, you never know, Joseph could actually take the title in Moto3, which would be really good, because he was awful on the GP bikes. Maybe stepping up Jack from Moto3 to the GP bikes was a bit early. Oh, and he's got first again, and William got 9th. So yes, they're starting to rack up the points, but Moto2 still shit. And we're definitely going to have to kick them up the arse. Right, let's get straight into the next one. I think it's Germany next, and that's going to be a good one, so let's get straight into it. Right, so we've got a free weekend. Let's quickly check the race department and see if we can upgrade anything on the bike. Yes, we've got one slot open, so we will upgrade that Moto2 bike, because we really need to get this bike up to standard, because the riders aren't performing on it. It may be a case of switching the riders around next season. We will have to see, but we've got to have all categories competing, and at the moment they're not. Right, so let's just move this on. This free weekend, and we will jump into the next race, and it's the Sachsenring, which is a tough circuit, very short. Oh, we got an activity and test. Oh, I might just do the activity and test, and I might cut that out and just get into the next race, because I don't want to make this episode too long. So I'll quickly jump into that. Let's just see if we can do it. Nope, we've got a few more weeks left on that, so let's quickly get this out the way, and then we will jump straight into the next race. So it's going to be a race, well, a test around Assen. So let's just quickly get into that, and then I will jump straight into the next race, guys. So I will see you in a mo. Right, so we got the activity and test out the way. Now we're going to jump straight into the German GP and the Sachsenring. Now, hopefully this is going to be a really challenging race. Fingers crossed it's not going to be wet. So let's get straight into it, guys, and see what it's like.
Hello from the Sachsenring, and welcome to our live coverage of the German Grand Prix. The preparations are all done and dusted, and MotoGP is about to take to the track. The sky has been cloudy for a few hours now, but having checked the forecast, Race Direction have decided to declare a dry race. While the marshals wave the green flag, the riders can focus their thoughts and prepare to race another German Grand Prix here at the Sachsenring circuit.
Right, so here we go with the German GP around the Sachsenring. Now, both Yamahas got first and second in qualifying, so let's see if we can get up the front in this first corner and try and challenge them around this circuit. Now, this circuit can be very challenging. Now, there's two corners I really don't like, and that's the first turn and the last turn. So those are the two I think I'm going to struggle on. Let's see if we can start off really well. God, just not braking early enough, but we managed to get through there okay, and we've got a good drive out that turn actually, right next to Cal Crutchlow, which has got a good start as well. Let's see if we can just hold that inside. Oh, Vinales, we've just managed to get past him in the inside, so that wasn't too bad, and we're up to P3. Another fantastic start here in Germany. Let's just try and hold on to it. Right, just keep it nice and tight. Can we slip past Cal Crutchlow? Yes, we can. So we got past our fellow Brit there. Oh, God, be careful as we tap the power on. Now, it's Marcus that's managed to get away here in Germany, and he is a very hard ride to get past once he gets into the groove. So we've got to try and stick with him, right? Try and hold around this section. The AI seem to struggle around that turn, and we should be able to gain a bit of time there, and we managed to do that. So we've managed to close the gap a little bit. Right, get a good drive down the hill, and you get a bit, oh God, the front wheel went up there. Oh, what an awesome drive down the hill, but I've had to slam the brakes on. Again, the brakes aren't very good on the Yamaha, so I'm having to brake a little bit earlier just to make sure I can get the bike stopped. And then this corner is so tough. I lose so much pace through here, and the AI always seems to go wider onto the curb there, but he managed to get a much better drive than me, and he's pulled away slightly, but I've got a little bit of a gap from third, so hopefully it'll just be a race between me and Marc Marquez. Right, try and hold it into that turn, managed to slow it down okay. That was actually a little bit better than the first lap, so that's a good start to this second lap. Let's see if we can get a little bit tighter into the turn here, put him under pressure. Oh God, right onto the curb there, a little bit too tight there, and we managed to hold it though, so that was okay. I'm really worried as I turned in really tight onto the curb, and the bike was feeling very unsteady, but managed to hold on to it, and we're still within a chance of getting past Marc Marquez. If we can just get a little bit tighter into the corners, hopefully we can slip past him. We know we've got the pace in certain corners, that's where we've got to show our superior speed. Right, try and hold it through here. Let's try and close that gap. Again, he's gone a little bit wider into that turn, and we've closed the gap a little bit. Right, let's get a good drive down the hill here. Turn it over, get nice and tight into there, and drive it down the hill. Oh God, front wheel up again. Loads of power on the Yamaha. Right, get nice and tight in, and Marc Marquez is actually slightly pulling away here. He's definitely going for it here. We might have to settle for second place if we can't catch up with him. Right, just be careful on the brakes through there. Front wheel heated up slightly there, and that's not too bad as well. Still not as quick as I'd like, but we're managing to just keep pace with Marc Marquez, but we've got to close in on him if we want a chance of winning the race in this first section, because this is where he's not as quick. Right, let's just try and slow it down into the turn here. Flip it over, get a good drive into the turn. Let's stay off the curb this time. That was a little bit better, just trying to hold it nice and steady. Hesitated slightly there, and again, just turn it over to this left. This is the corner I absolutely hate, but we're managing to get a good drive through there, and we've managed to slip past him. Oh, fantastic. Oh, God, be careful. Almost lost it as I tapped on the power. Just managed to fend him off there. Right, let's just try and hold it into this next corner. He's probably going to come round the outside, and we hugged that inside really nicely. And again, through here, we should be able to hold it through here, as we know they're a lot quicker. Again, keep it nice and smooth, and we should be able to drive it down the hill. Can we get a little bit away from Marc Marquez? We know he's going to be better than us in that last corner, so we can't afford to let him catch up. Now let's try and be good on the brakes. The back tyre doesn't look too bad. We've got quite a bit of grip, which is quite surprising because it does chew up quite a lot around this circuit. Right, last corner, really nice and tight in there. Be careful and accelerate. And yes, we're going to take the victory. Oh, fantastic. We got him in the end. We just had to stay consistent. What a good race. So we take another 25 points on the Yamaha, and we're starting to pull away in the championship now. Right, let's just check where our teammate came. 20th, not great for him, but hopefully he will start getting used to this Yamaha towards the end of the season and start picking up some points. I'm not, like I said, I'm not totally sure what bike we're going to use in the next season. Loads of people said Honda, but I've seen loads of people struggle on it. I'll have to see. We'll wait until the end of the season, but at the moment we're starting to pull away, which is awesome. But we want our other teammates to do really well as well. We want to get at least one rider in each division doing really well. And oh God, Joseph Bell's taken another victory, so he's starting, and his teammate got his race objective as well. So it's looking good in Moto3, but we'll double check the standings to see where he is and if he's got a chance of maybe challenging for the title in Moto3, because Jack managed to win it. Let's see if he can win it as well. So next race is in the Czech Republic and Brno, but before we end the episode, let's just quickly check the standings in Moto3. And the rider standings. Also, he's in 4th position, 32 points behind John McVie. So he's got a chance, guys. There's plenty of races to go. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you soon for some more MotoGP 17 here on this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.